the same plate?
Yeah,
That's it.
Want to go talk to him?
We can, but you want law enforcement to get here? I don't know. Let's go talk to him.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? Huh? Who owns that car?
Is that one guy?
Can we talk to him, please?
Okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. Can we talk to him real quick?
I don't know what is this guy.
Oh, you don't know who he is?
No, I come.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you smell my milkshake, don't you? Nope.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll come over here. We'll wait here. All right, what's going on, man? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, look, man. We've been getting a lot of tips that this vehicle with these plates have been driving around talking to kids, following kids, and knocking on people's doors randomly.
Right.
Think you can
He come
explain
in
that?
my house maybe 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm doing my internship.
I don't know who is this.
I get to sell educational tools
Okay.
like books, websites,
Okay.
and apps to families. I have my business, my licensed business, my
Okay.
Okay.
and everything. That's specifically why.
Do you mind if he takes a picture of that permit real
Yeah,
quick,
absolutely.
or
I
zooms
mean,
in
if
on
it
it?
makes things simpler.
Because-
Didn't have something else going on,
No,
so.
absolutely.
No, yeah, I get it. And I've had a lot of clients here already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will see me
Okay.
for the rest of the week and in August when I deliver their system.
Okay.
Okay, so best thing to do, I'm going to give you a tip. I want you to call the non-emergency number for law enforcement before you start again and say, hey, I'm XYZ. This is my license number. This is what I'm going to be doing in this area just in case anybody calls the police.
Okay.
That way it covers you and the public doesn't freak out and the cops can actually explain, hey, okay, we got it. Yeah, you're good. And they can explain it to the people, you're safe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
So
do
we're-
you guys want a picture of my permit too?
I mean, you good. We got the other thing, so.
Yeah. The license is sufficient.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're sorry to bother you, but I mean, like I said, we've gotten tons and tons and tons of tips for your tag on it.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's my job.
Yeah, I know, but it's just these days with all this.
Employer you work for?
Yes. a
Okay,
company.
so call your employer and tell them that the Human Trafficking Response Team, Bikers Against Abuse, and several other organizations are highly recommending that your people call law enforcement before they go out and about and let them know what areas they're going to be operating in. That way, no one's scared because that'll cover you. That'll put the public's mind at ease. But you're good, man. You're good. Hey, we're
All right.
sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to make you nervous.
You're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
I know, I am.
No go to my house.
No, it's good. It's okay.
And yeah, I was sitting down with the family, literally 4 houses down.
Yeah.
And there's a gray car here that was taking pictures while I was sitting down with the family.
They were taking a picture of your car. Yeah, yeah.
You guys can get in touch with them because the family was freaking out because they recorded us outside of the
Of
house.
course.
Yeah.
We can do our best. We have a huge following. We're going to make it known. Everything is good.
Cool.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. All right.
Introduce me to your
You're good,
community.
man. Hey, look, we're sorry to bother you, all right? Take care of
All right.
yourselves. Oh,
Oops.
I appreciate
All right.
the time.
You're good. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
No, you go over there.
Take care.
All right, Chris. Well, hey, it better come out and it be nothing than,
You want to go ahead and get out of the way and park in a safe spot and then do this Facebook Live, explain to everybody what happened?
yeah, that's
I
fine.
think
Okay, let's do
I'll
that.
follow you.
Okay, follow me. What church?
Or was it a church parking lot you passed?
Well, my mouth, you want me to park at a church.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll park at a church. All right, so here's the deal. Had a bunch of tips today called in about this vehicle driving around and approaching children and stuff like that. So we came out to Stockbridge, and Chris is with the Human Trafficking Response Team. He's a private investigator that volunteers his time with us. And So Chris and I came out here to Stockbridge, and one of the neighbors had given us the address he was at, and he was actually, all he was doing actually was selling books, children's books. But look, we're not mad at anybody for calling us. We're actually really thankful that y'all did, because this could have been something serious. I mean, it really could have been, car Texas tags in Georgia, going to people's homes that have children. Let me flip this camera. Going to people's homes that have children. So I'm really glad that the tips did get called in, and that we were able to find out that it led to nothing. Then people kept their mouth shut and somebody got abducted. So just so y'all know, it's nothing in Stockbridge. We'll go back on the Henry County page in a second. And here, Chris, hop in. We'll go back on the Henry County page in a second. Pull hard. There you go.
Thanks.
We'll go back on the Henry County page in a second, and we will
That was great.
we will definitely change it. So here's Chris.
What's going on, guys? Be smarter than the equipment you work with.
What?
Be smarter than the equipment you work with.
I'm trying. Go ahead.
Okay, so what happened? We were getting calls. Bikers Against Abuse got a bunch of calls about a red vehicle with Texas plates going around neighborhoods. It seemed like they were following kids, targeting kids, and going around and knocking on people's doors. And in a sense, they were kind of right. They are targeting kids. However, everybody did a good thing. Before I continue, I want to make sure that everybody knows they did the right thing by calling, giving out tips. It's best to say something about it and say sorry later than, not say something and something really does happen, and then you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. You can be like, oh, I could have said something and prevented this. However, we made contact with the individual at the house. We found the vehicle, and it turns out that this individual isn't licensed. We do have a picture of the license. We will provide that. He works with a company, and he's going around selling school books.
Yeah.
I believe school books for children that are going to school. Maybe not the best time to do it, considering no one's really going to school right now, but it's his job. He does work with an organization. We did explain it. If you work with an organization that does something where you're constantly going around neighborhoods and you're knocking on people's doors, the best thing I can recommend for you to do, law enforcement is made aware where PIs, when we go out and we're doing a case, we call law enforcement's non-emergency number. And what we do is we tell them, hey, this is who I am, this is the vehicle I'm going to be in, this is what I'm doing in this area. That way, if someone does call the police on us, we're covered. The police know, and they can put the public's mind at ease. Now, if you're doing something similar where you're trying to sell something door to door, and especially if it involves children, please call law enforcement non-emergency number in your area and let them know, hey, this is my license number, this is the company I work for, this is my name, this is the vehicle I drive, and this is what I'm going to be doing, just in case anybody calls the police. That way they're aware of your presence. It's best to cover yourself, and it does put everybody else at ease. But everybody did the right thing. We jumped on this as fast as we could. It's regrettable that law enforcement didn't come out to handle it themselves, but there's a lot going on right now. There's no telling what their reason is, but
I'll just keep my mouth shut.
yeah, he has a lot to say. I'm gonna let him say it here in a minute, but look, law enforcement should have come out here to handle it, but since they didn't, we reacted. We got there as quick as we could. We found the individual, and we handled it. You have to keep those tips coming in. Don't be afraid to call. Because if you don't call, it could be that one time where a person is abducted, and then you get the entire community involved, and before you know it, you're doing a search party, can't find the individual, you have a limited amount of time before they're just gone. It's it's a tough situation to be in, so do not, under any circumstances, be afraid to call. Just don't over-exaggerate. Tell the facts, and make sure that you are, giving the best description you can. That way, law enforcement can be like, okay, well, hey, we got a call about this. This is what this individual is doing. Anyways, I'm good. You good? You want to say
Yeah, I
something?
mean that's about it. We'll go back and update the Henry County page so you all know.
There may be language.
No, I'm not even gonna.
You're not.
I'm gonna
don't
be
believe
very professional about this.
Oh, okay.
I will say that en route here, I passed 2 of them sitting on the side of the road. So they're maybe
They didn't even pull us over. We were
doing
going
a
pretty
report,
fast.
and I passed one at 116 miles an hour.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, yeah, so there it is. Maybe it's like us.
Nap time. Hashtag nap time.
Yeah, hashtag nap time. All right, so we appreciate you all very much. I'm going to come back on live later about Chrissy Hayes that was killed in Arkansas. It's our big case right now in Camden, or not Camden, in the town next to it, in Arkansas. We do have what we believe to be a suspect, but it's not confirmed yet. But I'm going to get back with my team, get all those details available about that, and then I'll get back with you all on that later. I have to go back to work tonight anyway, so. Got to pay child support, and I got custody of my child. Go figure that shit. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Love you, and thank you to Scott who called Chris, and Chris Levine who came out from Human Trafficking Response Team. They're amazing people. They volunteer their time, and most private investigators won't volunteer anything if it doesn't have a $130 an hour price tag attached to it. So
This is very true.
these guys come out whenever we need them, and we greatly appreciate them. So don't forget hashtag Human Trafficking Response Team. All right, we love you all. Thank you again for watching. Bye.
All right.